On to other matters. You've made some comments in relation to the failed pre-selection attempt by Natalie Ward for the seat of Davidson and say the party got it wrong there. Is that a fair summary?
Well, Natalie's a great candidate. She's a great minister. She's a great role model to Liberal women. And of course I supported her. If you're accusing me of supporting women, guilty. If you're supporting me of backing someone who's a strong leader in our party, guilty. I'm not going to shy away from that. I'll continue to stand up for strong women to get into Parliament. All
right, well, speaking of that, there's the neighbouring seat of Wakehurst. I've been told there's a capable and experienced woman, Wendy Finianos, vying for that seat, but you are not backing her. Instead, you're happy for a young electorate officer of Brad Hazzard, Toby Williams, to win pre-selection. Is that right?
Well, Andrew, it's not like you to get bad mail, but I'm backing Wendy Finianos all the way in Wakehurst. She's a great candidate. She's a great community candidate. She's someone I want to see represent her community and represent the Liberal Party. So I don't know where you got that mail, but what we want to see
Clearly from one of your enemies.
Absolutely.
So you expect her to get up for that seat?
Well, I'll certainly be supporting her, but again, we've got processes in the party. Branch members will have their say. I'd like to see our party more representative of the community, and that's something I'll continue to push for. And that's why I want to see more strong female candidates getting selected in pre-selections.
How do you think you're looking in terms of that just before the election, in terms of having more female candidates, substantially bolstering the number of women in the Liberal Party in Parliament?
Well, between now and Christmas, when our pre-selections will come to the end, I'll be doing everything I can to see women selected in every seat at every opportunity.
What's your view of the decision of the Nationals federally to say no to The Voice?
Well, I'm disappointed that the federal Nationals have taken that position this early. I think that the request by Indigenous Australians to the rest of the country for them to be consulted on policy matters is a modest one. I think that this is an opportunity to unite our country rather than divide it, and I think it's something that we should continue to work through the detail and ultimately help bring the country together on this issue.
Peter Dutton seems to think there's not enough detail. He looks like he's looking to oppose it. Would you agree?
Well, I think Peter Dutton has got it right on this one. I think it's right that we should see all the detail when it comes to this matter. The detail matters. The Australian public should have all the information that they need to make a decision in a referendum, and for no other reason that it would legitimise the process. That's something we should all want to see.
Well, just finally, we had this case late last week of this young woman who annoyed everyone on the Harbour Bridge, shut down the place, locked herself up in her car. She got a minimum 8-month jail term. That's pretty heavy. Do you think that sort of jail term is justified?
Look, I'm not a judge, but we have laws in this country. People need to play by the rules, and these things are matters for the courts. But again, I'm not a judge. These are matters for the courts. But what I would say is we have laws in this country, and people should do the right thing and follow the law.
So 8 months is fair enough?
That's a matter for the courts.
Matt Kean, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.